Good afternoon and welcome to our very first live virtual Clinton College open house. My name is Cedric Singletary and I am the Director of Admissions here at Clinton College. This afternoon, we have a lot of information to share with you as it relates to our fall 2020 semester. And so we want to make sure that you are all equipped and ready for a bright new future here at Clinton College. Joining us today, we have with us our 13th president, Dr. Lester McCorn. So before we go into our presentation, and allow you to hear from our faculty and staff, we will allow our president, Dr. Lester McCorn, to give us his official presidential greeting. Thank you for being with us, Dr. McCorn. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. McCorn, we're having trouble hearing you.
Okay, let's try this again.
Thank you. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for our virtual open house. We hope that you will see the excitement we have about what God has in store for this special institution. We are moving into a new space as an institution. We like to call ourselves the new Clinton College. We are real, relevant, and relational. I want to express to you that we are very committed and concerned about what's going on in our world. We are literally facing two pandemics. One, of course, brought on by the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, which has changed our world. We are living in a new reality, which means that we have to make adjustments as an institution of higher education. But also we're dealing with an old pandemic known as systemic racism. You saw it with the deaths of George Floyd and others across our country, and it grieves us that we are still dealing with matters that we thought we had overcome. We as an institution are committed to equipping you and empowering you to deal with these issues. We are committed as an institution to social justice and social change. And so our curriculum will reflect that. This is a place where you want to be a part of so that you can grow in this new environment. And with that, I am pleased to make the announcement about how Clinton will operate going forward. Because of COVID-19, we will not be able to have residential life as we have known it. We have built a brand new online platform using Brightspace. We are going to be able to provide all of our classes and all of our activities and events virtually. You will have an opportunity, and you'll hear more about it from our admissions staff. In August, you'll have an opportunity to come to the campus for one day with appropriate social distancing, where you'll be able to see the campus, meet the administration, the staff, and your faculty, more importantly, your classmates. You'll be in a small cohort where you'll be able to interact with each other. You will receive your new devices, a Microsoft Surface Pro that will be yours to use for your instruction. You will get orientation to the Brightspace platform. You'll learn how to access all of your classes, and there will be what we call synchronous learning on a regular basis where you'll be in real time in conversation with your professors and your classmates. We'll say more about that later, but we are really excited about the new Clinton College. Despite the world that we're living in, we feel that God has given us an opportunity to do something really new and really special. So make sure you follow the instructions that you get in this open house today. We also welcome transfer students. If you're at another institution that may not be able to meet your needs right now, Clinton is ready to meet those needs. Welcome to Clinton College, where we're committed to excellence without excuse. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. McCorn, for your words of wisdom and for your continued leadership as we continue to navigate these treacherous waters, both dealing with COVID-19 and the systemic racism. So thank you for your leadership.
Yes, sir.
This afternoon, we do want to share with you our programs here at Clinton College. And throughout this broadcast, you will have the opportunity to have video from a lot of our different programs, including academic affairs, student support services, residential life. So you will see some of those videos. But as a bonus, we have some of our returning students that are excited to welcome you all as future Golden Bears. So you will hear from some of our returning students also. I want to make sure that you are able to ask your questions and get your questions answered. So make sure that you are following us on all of our live streaming services. You can follow us on Facebook, and you can put in your questions there. And at the end of this program, we will pull questions from that page and answer them live on air. Okay, so make sure you're following us. At this time, we want to introduce some of our faculty and staff with us today, and you would have an opportunity to speak with them during our question and answer portion. First off, we have Miss Angela Duckett. She's joining us, and she is our Director of Student Support Services. We have Miss Pamela White, and Miss White is our Director of Financial Aid. We have Miss Pam Sheely, and Miss Sheely is one of our admission counselors. We have Mr. Lawrence Gansey. He serves as an admission counselor as well. And then we have Dr. Angelyn Brown, and Dr. Brown is our Vice President of Enrollment and Student Success. So thank you all for being with us, and thank you for your efforts as we continue to support our future Golden Bears. So without further ado, let us start our program so you can see and get some information about our academics and our academic programs, starting with a special video from our Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. McLam.
It's a great day at Clinton College. My name is Alvin McLam, and I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Academic Dean here at Clinton. I'm standing here in front of the Slade Moreland building. This is the oldest building and the most historic of all the buildings here at Clinton. For 125 years, students have walked through these doors with nothing but a dream, and they've left with the reality that they can become great in our society. Come in and let me tell you about our programs. This is the Office of Academic Affairs. Here we have our Registrar, Reverend Laveria Wynn, our Assistants to the Registrar, Ms. Margaret Massey, and our Executive Secretary, Ms. Karen Stevenson. We offer several degree programs here at Clinton where you can earn an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. Our associate's degree program include liberal arts, early childhood, religious studies, business administration, and biology. Our bachelor's degree program is for business administration, religious studies, and biology. This year we also offer several certificate programs in entrepreneurship, human resource management, finance, Christian education, and biotechnology. We're also offering this year for the first time an online program for our non-traditional students where they can earn an associate's degree in business or religious studies. If you're interested in coming to Clinton, and we hope you are, you can go to clintoncollege.edu and start your registration process. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm here to help you through your process. Welcome to the Clinton College family. Go Bears!
Hello, and welcome to Clinton College. You have taken the first step in the right direction for your undergraduate journey. I am Angela Duckett, Director of Student Support Services, also known as TRIO. We are one of the many programs offered through the Academic Success Center. TRIO is a federally funded grant program that focuses on retention and helping students graduate. We offer resources and services that help students achieve their academic goals. Some of the services that we offer are academic advising, academic counseling, professional and peer mentoring and tutoring, financial assistance, and cultural enrichment activities. But you know what the best thing about our program is? Come closer, a little bit closer. All our services are free. Yes, I said free. All our services are free to all our participants. I bet you're wondering, what do I have to do to become a participant of such an amazing program? There are a few requirements in order for you to be eligible for TRIO. You must be a first-generation college student, fall into a designated income bracket, or have a documented learning disability. If you fall into any of those categories, guess what? You're eligible for TRIO. I know, it's so exciting. Listen, there are some students that may not be eligible for TRIO, but that's okay because the Academic Success Center offers programs that have some of the same services that TRIO offers. So Clinton College has you covered. So once you get your acceptance letter, make sure to apply to Student Support Services. We can't wait to serve you in the future.
Hello, my name is Shaquina Ferguson, Director of Residence Life here at Clinton College. A quick overview of Residence Life. We have 4 living learning areas. The first is Clinton and You, and we offer you assistance as you transition into college life, and we help you get acclimated with the campus and getting to know the faculty and staff and where they're located and how they can assist you. The second is entrepreneurship and leadership. And we have guest speakers that come in, and we have programs that are geared towards leadership skills. And our guest speakers talk about the risk factors of becoming an entrepreneur and things of that nature. The third is keeping it real, or no capping, as you young adults say. And we just want to encourage you all to just be real with yourselves. We want to encourage you all to become servant leaders on campus as well as in the community. The fourth is Fear to Freedom. And in this cohort, we just offer you all assistance as you need to challenge the situations that you believe that keep you from becoming the best you that you can be. And we have programs and guest speakers to come in and give you that encouragement and tell their stories to you just to help motivate you. Some frequently asked questions about residence life. There is no curfew. You all are young adults and we treat you as such. We just ask that you are respectful of your hallmates. Roommates. We do put you in a room with someone that of your choosing. So for example, if you come in with a friend or a cousin and you want to room with them, that is an option. It's okay with us. When space permits, you can get a single room at an additional cost. Another frequent question is about the resident assistance. We would like you to be on campus for at least one semester. We want to observe you and see how you interact with others, but the position is available. You have to apply for it, and there's an interview process. Those are basic frequently asked questions about Res Life. I'm looking forward to meeting you all, and I'm glad you chose Clinton to further your education.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of great information. And we are so grateful that our faculty and staff, although working remotely, are still dedicated to giving you the most updated information to make sure you are supported here at Clinton College. So thank you for that. Now we do have two or three special videos from some of our current students welcoming you to Clinton College. So at this time, we will share 2 or 3 of our returning student videos welcoming all of our new students to this Golden Bear experience.
Hello, class 2024. My name is Elijah Rodgers. I'm upcoming sophomore here at Clinton College, and I want to congratulate you all for getting accepted, graduating high school. This is a big accomplishment in your life. This is your first year of college. Make it your best. No, we are not the biggest and the best HBCU, but we put the C in HBCU, run by the most fiercest leaders in HBCU history, Dr. Lester McCorn. Again, congratulations and welcome to CC family.
Hi guys, it's Madison Cato, returning student of Clinton College. I want you guys to be great, stay focused, be determined, and have fun.
Hello everyone, my name is Jawan Williams and I am a returning student at Clinton College. I want to welcome all the new students to this beacon of excellence. Our motto is excellence without excuse, and that is what we practice daily here at Clinton. What I want you to understand is you have the opportunity to do something that has never been done before, and that is to create an HBCU in the 21st century. Good luck, Godspeed, and God bless. I hope to see each and every one of you soon.
Thank you to those returning students to offer their words of encouragement to our future Golden Bears. All this is about making sure that you are able to build and create connections to help you be successful here at Clinton College. So we are grateful for all of those who sent in those videos while working remotely. So now Dr. Brown is with us, again, VP of Enrollment and Student Success, and she's going to talk a little bit about our orientation and welcome our new students. Dr. Brown, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Mr. Singletary, and welcome to all of you that are watching our virtual open house. We are so excited that you are joining us this afternoon. And before I go any further, a special congratulations to all of you high school seniors who are the class of 2020. We are hoping that you will choose Clinton College for your college choice. It's already been stated by our president. We're excited to announce our remote learning to keep you safe. We understand the challenging times that we're in, both with the pandemic, and also we're a school that's going to address head-on systemic racism. We feel like our calling as an HBCU, we must give credence to that. And we want you to know by attending Clinton College, you'll have a safe voice where you can express yourself. We are supporting you in those particular rights. And again, having an education is the key to success and battling those challenges that will come with systemic racism. Just a little bit about what you'll experience this year, our first semester. And you did hear from Ms. Ferguson, our Director of Residence Life. And although we will not have housing available to you first semester, we look forward to you coming back second semester, and hopefully everything will be safe and ready for you then. But until then, we look forward to our housing, providing you with opportunities to still build community through our living and learning sessions. Also, we will have a one-day orientation, and that will be spread out through 3 days, one day, and you will have 3 separate opportunities to enjoy those festivities. The purpose of our orientation will be to learn more about Clinton, meet your faculty and staff, hear from your president, receive your Surface Pro, which is always exciting. Again, we want to give you the tools you need to be successful. You'll also learn about what you need to do to be successful on D2L. That'll be our learning system that we use to provide your remote learning. Again, we're so excited that you joined us today. We have a lot in store for you for the fall 2020, and we look forward to seeing you then. Go Bears.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Thank you for that. We are excited indeed to welcome our future Golden Bears on campus. And so what we want to do now is make sure, for those of you who have not completed the application process, make sure you apply today at www.clintoncollege.edu. You can apply online today. I'll give you that website again. It's www.clintoncollege.edu. It's actually scrolling at the bottom of this live, so you can see it. Make sure to apply for acceptance. For those of you who have already applied, make sure that you submit your official high school transcript to include your graduation date. So once you have completed high school, your graduation has been completed, make sure you work with your individual school districts to request those documents, and you can have them sent to us at Clinton College. You can email them to admissions@Clinton College, or you can even have them mailed if that's an opportunity, if that's a possibility for you, and you can mail them to Clinton College Office of Admissions, and that address is 1029 Crawford Road, Rock Hill, South Carolina 29730. So you have an opportunity to send that information to us. Remember, registration will begin July 14th through 16th. Registration for all of our fall students will begin July 14th through July 16th. So make sure that you are sending in your information and you are prepared to begin with us in the fall. So before we let you go, as promised, we will answer some of your questions live right here today. And so I have Mr. Gansey joining us. And Mr. Gansey, if you will give us a few of those questions that I know we have from some of our live streaming.
Hey, Mr. Singletary. So far we don't have any questions, but I want to encourage you all. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them. Now we want to be sure before we end this virtual open house that we get the opportunity to answer any questions. But in the meantime, while you're typing your questions, I have a few that I want to ask for some various topics. So the first question I want to ask, I'm going to give this one to Ms. Duckett. Of course, Ms. Duckett is the Director of Student Support Services. And Ms. Duckett, can you talk to students in regard to some of the things that you all have been doing to help students navigate through COVID-19? So I know there was an event last week, but can you talk through some of the support services that you all will be providing even presently and in the future to help students as they're trying to navigate through this period?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Gansey. First, I want to say welcome, students. Welcome to Clinton College. COVID-19 really has caught us all off guard and really put us in situations that have been very difficult. So something that has been very important to Clinton College and the team at Student Support Services is making sure we keep in touch with our students, our participants. We have something called the Self-Care Summer Series, where last week we actually had an open forum to just talk about everything that's going on with COVID-19, with the Black Lives Matter movement, anything that they wanted to talk about, we opened that forum for them just to vent and just get everything out, because a lot of times students just need someone to listen to them. So we did that forum to allow them a safe space for them to talk about whatever was on their mind. Some of the things that we do, we are offering tutoring throughout the summer to get prepared for fall semester. We are still offering any services, our academic counseling, our academic advising, transfer counseling. We are still offering these services to students throughout the summer. So we just want to make sure we are hands-on and keep that connection with students and continue to build with them. Thank you, Mr. Gansey.
Thank you for answering that question. And I also, I want to do another additional to that. So Dr. McCorn, as our president, what are some tips that you can provide for our students, even our staff and faculty members who are watching, to just kind of help everyone navigate through this period? We know that this COVID-19, although some of us may not have contracted it, we still have been impacted in some form or fashion. So what are some tips you would give just to help us to stay positive, to stay encouraged, and stay uplifted during this time?
That's great. Thanks, Reverend Gansey. I think it's important for us to not be isolated. You can be in social distance, but not be separated from people you care about. I think it's important for you to maintain relationships, especially if you live alone. Make sure that you reach out to your friends and family members on a regular basis. Give yourself time and space to grieve. There's been a lot of loss during this period. I personally have lost a couple of people who were near and dear to me, and I wasn't ready for it. I really wasn't. But thank God my faith and my relationships helped me to cope with those things. The worst thing you can do is to isolate yourself and also educate yourself. There's a lot of information out there now. When this first happened, it was a mystery and we were getting conflicting reports. But now the CDC and state health departments and local health departments are publishing information daily. So make sure you read and keep yourself informed. I can't stress enough the importance of wearing a mask. I know there are a lot of people that don't believe that COVID-19 is real, but it is real. So wear a mask when you go in public and continue to practice social distancing, but also stay connected to people who are close to you.
Thank you, Dr. McCorn. Great answer. I ditto everything that you said, y'all. Wear a mask when you go to the grocery store. Anytime you go in public, wear a mask. Keep you some hand sanitizer with you. One thing that I also would encourage you all to do when you go into the stores, you're touching the buggies, make sure you write your list down. Write your list so that you won't have to keep touching your phone. There's a such thing called cross-contamination. So although you may think you're remaining safe, you touch the buggy, then touch your phone, keep doing that, your phone could be cross-contaminated and you just never know. So I want to encourage you to do that as well. Thank you, Dr. McCorn. Thank you, our wonderful president of Clinton College. I do see one question that we do have. Thanks for this wonderful question. When do the incoming freshmen pick their classes for fall semester? Mr. Singletary, can you answer that question, please?
Great question. Great question. So we will, and Dr. Brown spoke a little bit to this in her message. We will have a one-day orientation where students are able to come on campus and complete the orientation process. Registration will begin for July 14th through July 16th. And it's at that time that students will be able to complete the process of enrolling and registering for their courses. And for all of those students who have gone through the admission process, whereas we have your application, you have paid your deposits, and remember there's a $100 enrollment deposit. For those students who have completed that process and are now in the space where they can enroll for courses, you will receive an email from admissions and from academics giving you the process for which you can complete your registration. Because we are going to our remote learning platform, registration will be completed online, and that information is forthcoming. So during those dates, July 14th through July 16th, which is our registration dates, those will be the days assigned for students to complete their registration and choose their courses in conjunction with meeting with their academic advisors.
Mrs. Singletary, thank you for that wonderful answer. Another question. This will go to Dr. Brown. What will our new remote learning platform look like?
Yes, so we're excited, like the president just talked about that, and I'm sure he may want to chime in as well, because through his vision, we're able to offer two forms of learning. Our remote learning is our regular 15-week course for our traditional students, basically remote learning remotely using their Surface Pros, using D2L as our learning module system. And he talked about having synchronous learning as well during that time. And then, of course, our online platform for our older students who may be working, have other responsibilities, who just want to get in and really be on an accelerated track. That's a 5-week course that we would have. And if I could just go back a little bit in reference to the student who talked about registering, if they complete all their processes and get in their enrollment fee and get their transcript in, they can register for classes early as soon as they get that in. Our academic, in terms of our transcript, our registrar, they are ready to accept all of our new students and get them registered as soon as they complete all of that information. But we're excited about our remote learning opportunity. And I'd also like for our Prez, if he could expound on it as well.
Thanks, Dr. Brown. Yeah, we've labeled this BEAR learning. BEAR is the acronym, Building Excellence and Remote Learning. So this is an opportunity now to move further into the 21st century using digital learning and technology. And there'll be some really neat ways for you to engage material, to learn in several different ways, because all of us learn differently. Some of us are more visual, some of us are more kinetic. You'll be able to use your different learning styles to engage the information. So the faculty is working hard. In fact, they've got another training session this afternoon. So you need to know, students, that the faculty is going to be on their game. Many of them are doing this for the first time, so you will not be alone. I know you may have some anxiety, and we don't know how it worked for you when you were coming out of high school or whatever institution you're coming from. Maybe some of you are returning to school after a long layoff. So this might be a little scary for you, but we're going to make it as easy, straightforward, and as simple as possible so that you will have a pleasurable experience. And also, I want to build on what Dr. Brown said about our 5-week program, which is targeted toward working adults. You'll be able to be in a cohort. It's going to move at a rapid pace, so you have to be ready for that. You basically will be in class every day remotely in your own way, studying your materials and engaging the work and finishing in 5 weeks and then moving on to the next class. But we're really excited about these 2 platforms that you'll be able to engage in. And we are just so thrilled about the new Clinton College.
Yes. And one of the other things that we want to talk about is that we want to make sure our students understand and really hone in on this, is that just because it's remote, and the president talked about it, social distance doesn't mean you have to be alone, and remote learning doesn't mean that you're learning by yourself. We have certainly made great strides through the summer, as the president's talked about, our faculty, staff, really learning more about technology and how we can make it work for you. How do we, the faculty and staff, how can we serve you the best way we can through this new medium? So I do want you to know that our activity staff, our residence life, really working hard to bring different activities to you to make sure that you still feel very welcome. You're still making those connections with your peers, albeit a different way. But we still will have several programs throughout the year. Ms. Duckett has talked about the academic support services that will be rendered. We will still continue our famous Beacon Forum, which we love. That's a whole new medium for you to learn from people who have been very successful in their fields of study, different ways to meet people, our learning communities that Ms. Ferguson talked about. That's another way for you to connect with those who share some of your same interests. Perhaps they share your major, but these are all things that we are still going to be offering remotely for you to still feel very connected. And that makes it all that much more exciting, that when we do get those opportunities to see you in August, and then hopefully again, we'll see you real soon in the spring. Yeah.
I have an additional question. A student wants to know how many credits can they take a semester with the 5-week classes? You or Dr. McCorn can chime in on that one.
Okay, I can jump in on here. The 5-week classes are designed for you to take one at a time because it's pretty intensive, but they'll be offered, I believe, 4 times during a semester. It'll be a little overlap into the spring semester with the 4th session. But that comes out to be about 12 hours in a semester. There will be opportunities as the program becomes more robust for you to actually be able to take more than one class at a time. But that's for a learner who is very advanced and ready and willing to do that. But as we pilot this program, it'll be one class at a time over these 5-week sessions.
For that answer to that question that we had on YouTube. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching, if you have any additional questions, feel free to post those questions. The next question I'm going to direct to Mrs. White. Mrs. White is our Director of Financial Aid. So there may be some students who have not completed their FAFSA. Can you just talk to us about the importance of completing that FAFSA? Maybe you would like to highlight if there's a deadline and so forth. So talk to us a little bit about that process for those students who may have some lingering questions.
It's very important. You have not completed, you need to complete it right now, as soon as possible. That's your way to pay for college. So you want to make sure that you complete the FAFSA. And the website is www.fafsa.gov. And you're going to need your parents or your 2018 income tax information. But yeah, as soon as possible, because you want to make sure that you get in on the Pell Grant that you can get. This is your way to pay for college. We all need money because college is expensive. So you want to make sure you get that locked in and situated before August, because you don't want to wait till the last minute. If you wait till the last minute, it's going to make it harder on you, because if you have to go through the process of being verified, then we will need more information from you, and that takes more time. So yeah, we want to make sure you get that done as soon as possible. Thank you, Mr. Gansey.
Mrs. White, for that. And also just wanted to give you all our FAFSA code. So when we go on the FAFSA, you can add us by name, or you can add us by the following code: 004923. 004923 is our FAFSA code. All right. Thank you, Ms. White. Next question is, thank you so much. We have another question from YouTube. So instead of going to school in August, it's going to be online to the springtime. And do you guys have sorority? Miss Sheila, can you answer that question for us in regard to how, again, the fall semester will look, and then if we have sororities as well as fraternities?
Thank you, Mr. Gansey. Sure. As they mentioned earlier, classes will be remote, so that's for the safety of everyone. There will definitely still be, as Dr. McCorn had mentioned, virtual activities available, and I recommend that all the students please get involved. This is your way of having your voice, of getting to meet new people, so definitely do that. As far as sororities, that is definitely something that a lot of our students have expressed that they would like to see on campus. So I do know that they are diligently working to try to bring that on campus. So we are hoping to see that in the future.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Sheila. Yes, the future of Clinton College is bright. So we are excited about all that's going to happen. We have another question. It says, if I have to take the placement test, will I be able to come in to do so? Mr. Singletary, can you answer that question for us?
Thank you. So that information will also be shared with students as they complete the registration process, because currently our placement test is offered on campus. And as we are making sure we are following CDC guidelines and using abundance of caution, we are going to allow our academic office to process that information. And as students are completing their registration, that information will be shared with them during that registration period. So between July 14th through 16th, as students are completing coursework, registering for their coursework, information about placement tests, if it's needed, will be communicated to the students.
Thank you so much, Mr. Singletary, for answering that. I do want to highlight something that we haven't talked about, but we do have a campus counselor, Mrs. Bevelyn Hicks. So students, whenever sometimes we go through changes in life, we go through transitions, sometimes that can be a little bit difficult. It can pose some challenges. So we do have a campus counselor that is available to support you in your transitions, to support you as you're navigating through your time at Clinton College. So just wanted to throw that out there, that we do have a campus counselor, Miss Bevelyn Hicks. She is amazing. She's excellent and always willing to help students. So when you come, we won't just leave you by yourself. We're going to give you all of the tools, all of the resources, and the support that you need. Although we may be shifting for a semester to a virtual platform for safety purposes, all of those services, even as Ms. Duckett said, will still be offered to you. So we're excited about that. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask those questions in our chat, whether you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube. We want to be sure before we leave, we get all of your questions answered. We want to answer all of those questions. Okay. Yes. To reiterate again, you can apply to Clinton College at clintoncollege.edu. Go there and simply press apply today, and it will take you right to our application. We just updated. We have a new look to our application, so we are excited about that as well. So we want to encourage you to apply. There is no application fee. We have waived that fee due to COVID-19. So whenever you apply, you may receive something that says thank you for applying. There's an application fee, but that has been completely waived to all applicants. So please keep that in mind as well. All right. So at this time, let's invite everybody back in. I want everybody to come back in to do a little round table to see if anybody has any last or final thoughts on any. And I want to do something special. Dr. McCorn, you have been a great visionary and a great leader. So could you just leave us with some words of inspiration? I know we have so much going on in our world. There's a lot of chaos. You mentioned earlier about systemic racism. The protesting, even social media has become very dark. Sometimes it's unbearable and even difficult for us to get on social media because there's so much negativity, so many negative thoughts. People's true characters, their true hearts are being revealed. So can you leave us some words of inspiration to just kind of lift us and keep us positive in the midst of all that is going on today?
Yeah, I think the best thing I could do was offer them Clinton College. I mean, we are a place of uplift. Everyone comments when they've been around Clinton for just a short while, they see that we really are a family. We love each other. We care about each other. We look out for each other. And that's important in times like this. Clinton is committed to diversity, inclusion, and equality. And I think that's really important in today's world, that students find a safe place where they can be themselves and express themselves, but also learn about others. Part of what the world is going through right now, I think, is ignorance, a lack of understanding of people who are different than you. We pride ourselves in helping us understand ourselves and understand others. So I'll leave with Reverend Gansey with this thought that the world is going to be better because of us. We've got to believe that we're the change that we want to see. It begins with us. And each one of us who is a part of this roundtable, who's a part of this virtual open house, I know without a shadow of a doubt that all of you are committed to that. And the students should know that this is the place where they can experience that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to say to all who are watching, you are valuable, you are needed, you are important, and we are so excited to have you join our Golden Bear family in the fall. Although we may be shifting to virtual for safety purposes, don't let that stop you from being a part of all of the great things that are happening at Clinton College. Mrs. Singletary.
Yes, yeah. Apply to Clinton College. Apply to Clinton College. Come to our orientation. We can't wait. We are ready for you guys. It will be the best one day. It will be the best investment you can make in one day to come to our orientation. So don't forget about that.
Absolutely. Mrs. Singletary, I'll turn it back over to you at this time. You may have some final thoughts. You maybe have a story, y'all. Mrs. Singletary has some story you want to feel good. We look forward to seeing all of you all in the fall.
Absolutely. I don't have a story this time, but I do want to just reiterate the sentiments of everyone who's joined us today. I hope that not only our message about our academic programs came across, but that our hearts came across. We share our hearts with you. We have all walked the roads that you all are currently walking, and we have stood on shoulders of giants before us. And so we are here to allow you to stand on our shoulders. Just as we were supported, Clinton College is here to support you in your future. And so we hope that you take advantage of this opportunity to apply today, www.clintoncollege.edu. Start your future. The best thing you can do for yourself is to educate yourself so you can combat what the lies are that's being shared about our people. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for all of our faculty and staff for being here with us, for all of those returning students that are watching us on live, and for all of our future Golden Bears. Thank you for allowing us to come into your homes. So we are going to close with a previous video of one of our homecomings, and hoping that you all will be showcased in our 2020 homecoming video. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe.